Israeli missiles slammed into the Lebanese capital of Beirut in a strike said to be targeting a senior Hezbollah commander this afternoon after the southern suburbs were buffeted with hundreds of missiles. Hezbollah commander Ali Karaki was the target of strikes late Monday as Israeli attacks edged deeper into Lebanon, according to a security source speaking to Reuters. Shelters for civilians fleeing the bombardment in the south were quickly set up in Beirut as Israeli attacks killed 274 people, including 21 children, and injured more than 1,000, according to Lebanese authorities. Harrowing video showed salvos of IDF missiles hitting villages in the south near the border with Israel, but as residents fled north, traffic caught in gridlock near Sidon was hit by a strike landing about 200 meters from NYC NEWS reporters. With strikes again targeting Beirut, experts warn the conflict could quickly escalate into a wider war. Hezbollah has continued to fire rockets across the border, including long-range missiles for the first time in the escalating conflict, with the Israeli Prime Minister warning the group, "Whoever hurts us, we will hurt him more." In an indication that the region is sliding ever closer to an all-out war, Benjamin Netanyahu added that his country faces complicated days and called on Israelis to stay united as the campaign in Lebanon unfolded. "I promised that we would change the security balance, the balance of power in the north. That is exactly what we are doing," he said in a message issued following a situational assessment with top brass at the military headquarters in Tel Aviv. Israel is aiming to broadly neutralize the threat posed by Lebanon's long-range missiles, according to veteran analyst Ehud Yari. He told the country's Channel 12 that the militant group, proscribed as terrorists by the UK, US, and others, has built up an arsenal of long-range missiles over the past 18 years, adding that the Air Force won't be able to destroy every missile. The Israeli military said earlier that it had hit some 300 Hezbollah targets in a matter of hours, including a weapon which was identified as a Russian-made DR-3 missile, which they said was ready to be fired across the border. Terrified residents in Beirut and elsewhere received calls and texts warning them to move away from Hezbollah targets, with Lebanon's information minister condemning the alerts as a tactic of psychological war implemented by the enemy. Lebanon's prime minister has accused Israel of waging a war of extermination and urged the United Nations to intervene to deter the Israeli aggression as the Middle East teeters on the edge of all-out conflict. Huge plumes of smoke have been seen at multiple sites deep into the country, with rockets fired at areas not previously hit by strikes and witnesses reporting intense bombing raids. Israel's defense minister Yoav Gallant confirmed that the IDF was deepening attacks in Lebanon and suggested that the situation would intensify, warning in a video message, "These are days in which the Israeli public will have to show composure." Gallant further revealed on X this morning that he has provided his U.S. counterpart with the situation assessment of Hezbollah threats and briefed him on IDF operations to degrade Hezbollah's ability to launch attacks against Israeli civilians. He added that the wider regional security situation and threats posed by Iran and its proxies were also discussed. The IDF issued a warning to residents of villages in southern Lebanon: "If you are in or near a building that Hezbollah uses to store weapons, you must evacuate this building and move away from it immediately." Anyone who is near Hezbollah operatives or the organization's weapons puts themselves in danger. Lebanon's PM. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more news updates. Hit subscribe for the latest news.